Hey everyone, welcome to another stream. Today is the Friday. It is a Friday. Friday, the 14th of January 2022. I'm here to do my daily quest and look for my camera light battery because it seems to be in the wrong place. Wrong time. Let's put this here. There we go, that doesn't look too bad. I am here to do another daily quest in Splinterlands, and today I've got a life quest. So I'm about to get cracking on this one, and we'll see where I go, how I go, and what I do. Hope everyone's having a decent day today. Hey Ankiller, thanks for the good luck message. I'm sure I'll need it now that I'm up in Diamond 1 League. But we'll see. We will see. Got to carefully examine what my opponents have been playing in order to do better than them. So it's a very low mana match here. And there's no armor, up close and personal. Extra health, so either green or... Why would I go extra health when I can take away... I can't take away my opponent's health. Yeah. Green or life? I think it's going to be green. Hang on, it's 15 mana. Llama. Hydra. I know I've got a life quest today, but I feel like this might be a good way to begin my day. Maybe. Designing a llama to last stand the Hydra. Hydra to go mental and take out the opposing team. Could be problematic with that much sneak in the enemy team, combined with divine protection. Although that was a very good retaliation. Oh, miss. Nah, I can't win this. Ah, beautiful trample. Actually, that is a win. Thanks, Hydra. You trampled and retaliated at the right time. Just gonna pause my robot vacuum before it comes in here and starts making all sorts of noise. We even got to the last stand. Such beautiful things. Okay, let's go again and actually go for the quest, if the rules agree. Reverse speed and trample. Is there any slow sneak? No. Slow opportunity. I think life is going to work here. Because Cave Slug is nice and slow and has opportunity. I don't think anything else has opportunity in the Life Splinter that's fairly slow. Well, True Strike is going to enable them to hit every time anyway. I'll throw in an Inspire. Now, do we go for... Unicorn is way too fast for this rule set. So we've got our heal in. We've got a repair in. Throw a chicken in. And we'll see how this goes. The idea here is for Cave Slug and Harpy to do most of the damage while we keep Shield Bearer alive for as long as possible. Well, the only annoying thing is the Spirit of the Forest here with their armor. But my opportunity is going to go straight into Wood Nymph next. Who is dead. Next target is Swamp Thing, which is just fine. I chose well the fact that they went with ranged units and Shield Bearers return fire has done really well for me. So I didn't really manipulate the rule set all that much. They also didn't pay a great deal of attention to the rule set themselves. They had quite a few creatures that were pretty quick. The only fast creature I chose to put into my team was Celestial Harpy, but because they have True Strike, they can't miss. So it feels like a bit of a no-brainer for that league arrangement. So that's wandering away with a win on that one, and I'll jump into the next battle. Again, reverse speed, and this time it's combined with armored up. My opponent has a clear affinity for spamming Auric Stormbringer, which leaves them somewhat vulnerable to sneak by the looks of things. So sneaky poison, but I kind of want True Strike or something because of the rule set, or I want something with Magic Reflect. There's limited options with Magic Reflect. Well, that I own in Life Splinter. Almo's too quick. I think maybe Clay Golem. Clay Golem is very underrated. The only risk there is that they have Enrage, which will increase their speed. Definitely gonna need a heal for him. Go with Truth Speaker, that way we cram a cleanse into the team as well. Now, I want to focus on... Oh, you're too quick. Sneak and poison, or just poison? Let's see. Well, Dr. Blight can poison. And he's slow, so it goes with reverse speed. I think Billa, that way we're focusing fire on their front line. What have we got? Immunity, repair, revive, and more magic damage. Not quite fitting into my team. 5 mana left. So for 5 mana, we can get... Yeah, we'll go with a Cave Slug again. It's opportunity, so the damage is going to be rather spread out, but that's a risk I've got to take here. Let's go battle and see what we get. Surprise, surprise, it's Blue Splinter. The only advantage they got by playing Auric was Captain's Ghost. But I do have a cleanse available to me. Not gonna lie, I'm afraid of getting poisoned on Bill of the Radiant, and there it is. Always happens. Now they should be able to survive the poison damage through their life leech, but it's not the way I would have liked to have won. I could have won more conclusively, perhaps, but a win is a win. They also didn't have cards leveled to the maximum of the league that we're playing in either, so that probably played a part in my victory here as well. Yeah, they only just got into Diamond League with their ranking there, whereas I'm almost up to the bottom of Champion League here. Alright, Lost Magic, Silent Summoners. So, it doesn't really matter who I play here. We definitely want Return Fire. And Repair Spam and all that sort of fun stuff. So, I'm going to go Shield Bearer, who is like the ultimate just beast, no matter what's going on. I'm going to put... Oh, I can't because it's Lost Magic. I wanted to put Bill of the Radiant in the second position to guard against any blast from the enemy. But since it's Lost Magic, Headwinds... Is there anything else that has Headwinds that doesn't cost 7 mana? No, okay, 7 mana it is. So, all of my damage will be coming from Grenadier. This is a pretty risky team lineup, but I'm doing it. I probably should have moved Furious Chicken and Soul Fiend around, given the fact that Shield Bearer has Taunt, so everyone will be attacking him instead of attacking Grenadier. But it's too late to change my team now. Oops. All of the mistakes. At least I'm realizing that I'm making them as I make them. Let's see if my opponent's team selection is forgiving for me or not. Find out one way or another very shortly. Their team selection is reasonably forgiving for me. The absurd amount of armor that they have is going to be annoying. This, I don't know if a cripple applies to the splash damage. A triage would have been lovely in my team, but I think I can get through this group. The Headwinds has played an enormous role here. The fact that it's Silent Summoners as well has helped, so it didn't really matter whether I picked Lorna or someone else. But yeah, Return Fire plus Headwinds. And the little Grenadier doing its thing in the back line. He can't be hit because there's no blast. That's actually a really powerful strategy to employ. You have something with Taunt, something that's not going to die to any blast damage next to it. Then you protect your big DPS / vulnerable thing while trying to keep your guy who's got Taunt alive, and you're pretty much unbeatable at that point. Now this one here is Earthquake and Healed Out. So we've got an opponent who plays a variety of stuff. Now Dragon is out here. Death is in, Life and Earth. So I'm thinking I might want to break up my life streak here, catch them unawares. particularly because it's earthquake and no healing, I can throw in a fairly brutal flying team. It's going to be a slow team, but that doesn't matter. We want Tower Griffin for some armor. Now, our allegedly invincible second line is going to be a shadowy presence. Tower Griffin is going to fortify them. Now we're going to throw in a silence to further reduce any magic damage that the enemy might bring along. And with my final 1 damage, I'm going to toss in a Cursed Slime Ball, which will be essentially designed to not survive and try and take out some of the enemy's armor or shields or whatever they decide to come along with. Not bad. That should absorb a few strikes from the opponent, which is exactly as I intend. Should keep Dark Horn alive for slightly longer. Now with that earthquake, the poison, that triggers the redemption. They've all got ridiculously low health because of the other skills that I've stacked, the weaken and the -1 from the summoner. This is where it gets problematic. However, I've got a last stand available. I just really hope that my last stand doesn't coincide with the last stand of the Nectar Queen, because that will be pretty problematic. Okay, Nectar Queen's not getting a last stand. That's good. The earthquake is continuing. Alright, here we go. Cthulhu gets a last stand. It'll be Cthulhu versus Screeching Vulture, fundamentally here. I need that stun to hit. Nah. Damn. Well, that was close. I could have fielded a way better team in that battle, but I didn't. Had I gone with life, I probably still would have lost that battle. I feel like the next battle I'm going to spam snipe, hoping it's a high mana match. Yeah, that's high enough. Oh, but Fog of War, super sneak. Means no sneak, rather. Alright then. All of the flying machines. Uriel the Purifier would be really good right now. I'm going to do something really, really amusing because I got my airdrop of Uriel yesterday, but I haven't yet combined them, so let's combine them up to level 3. How many cards is that? 6. Yes, I'm aware that I'm doing this during Team Select. But I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Now if I click back on the battle screen, hit battle, I should be able to use that card immediately. Right. So we've got flying, recharge, and a heal as a tank. It's pretty risky because he's only going to attack every couple of rounds. We will definitely need a cleanse in case he gets snared. So there's a cleanse and a heal. There's a triage. Now What else can I do? I need some snares of my own. And we'll throw in some additional armor. That's not a snare. That's the wrong thing. I wanted Grenadier. Okay. I need something for my second line that is going to be fairly robust. I might go with Cornelius. Okay, this feels like a pretty risky exercise. But hey, it's time to experiment. I almost forgot repair, but then I remembered Chancius brings repair. As long as it's not silent summoners. Okay, so they're not missing. And at least they don't have return fire. Do they have repair? No, they have tons of armor as well. So the hope here is that I break down Kraken's armor. Let's see, can we one-shot Kraken? Or no, we didn't even get an attack in because of the slow speed. I am not winning this game. A great little kill there by, what's her name? Herbalist? Actually, it's Dragon Jumper. Dragon Jumper's the one. They're the one you want. Preferably on your side. Yeah, Dragon Jumper, way too strong. Okay, well, 2 losses in a row, but that's alright. Still pretty safe in Diamond 1 League, where I am at the moment, with a day and a bit left in the season. We'll get there. We will get there. Okay, unprotected, no armor. This feels like an opportunity for some trample. So where is Sacred Unicorn? Do we want Sacred Unicorn? Yes, we do, because they have... actually, let's go with Hydra. Then I want to see what I've got by way of Inspire. So that's 2 Inspires for Hydra. Now we also want some extra speed. And if my opponent misses me, that is not a big deal. These are not as useful. So we'll now look to slows, because I really want my Hydra to be attacking out of the gates first, and now I've got 6 mana left. So what am I going to use my last 6 mana on? Possibly... let's go with Lunakari Mistress. Spirit Miner right at the back. Cave Slug in second. Angel of Light there. So we're protected against Sneak. We've got Hydra in the front line. Oh, that is a lot of magic damage. And that's a lot of speed on Jotun as well. Damn. Stunned. That Spark Pixies ruined it for me. That's where the game is over because of the first strike. That's a strategy I could potentially employ here. No armor, so let's go with Lorna. Oh, Thunderbird is just so slow compared to something like Spark Pixies. But they'll still be the quickest stun. No armor, so again I'm gonna try the trample. But I can't use neutrals. Damn it. So it'll be Sacred Unicorn this time around. So we'll try and hit with the stun, then Sacred Unicorn can come through. Is there? Yep, there's a slow. This time I might go with Stitch Leech and Angel of Light. Now that leaves me with one. Let's try and get the opponent to miss. Thunderbird, da 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 da. Hopefully they don't play Mylor. But we will see. If they get through Sacred Unicorn, it's all over. I'm putting all my eggs in its basket. Doesn't help because Sacred Unicorn can be an angry thing. It's a really good card in rule sets that include what's it called? Enrage, where everyone gets angry. Because an Enraged Sacred Unicorn is both hard to hit and hits ridiculously hard. The only problem with it is when it gets healed, it loses its rage. This is gonna hurt now because Genosharnus is gonna be impenetrable because all of my creatures are gonna have more than 5 attack. How problematic. Man, again, Sacred Unicorn's just gone instantaneously. That sucks. Genosharnus was an excellent choice. They must have been spying my use of Inspire. That's alright. How many losses in a row is that? That's 4. It's time to get a win on the board. Should be able to do it. Earthquake, Stampede. Ah, look, it's detected that I've been playing Stampede teams. And now it's like, do you really want to do it? You really want to do a Stampede team? You can have a shot at doing a Stampede team. Okay, give us one moment here to consider what my opponent has been playing. I think Evangelist is going to be an excellent choice here. So let's bring in our snares first. Snare. So there's our snares that will focus on the front line. Now, let's go with Flying Beast. Let's throw in extra armor. We need repair. There just happens to be a flying repair that also has immunity, so that works super duper well. And then for 7 mana, I think I can throw in a Renova, who will bring a triage to the team. And we need to protect our grenadier some more. Hopefully that keeps everyone alive. We've got a cleanse. We've got no repair. Oh no, we've got repair on Brightwing. Got everything flying. We've got a cleanse. We've got triage and extra armor to protect against the earthquake. And I should have enough staying power to protect against any potential trample. There is no trample. That is excellent. My team is super slow and super weakened. They didn't bring any... Oh, they're out of action almost immediately. They are so squishy. Grenadier did a fantastic job there. Their placement of their Dark Koan was not excellent. I think that's my first win with Uriel the Purifier. First win where he actually made a difference as well. That was pretty nice. Okay, one more win to get all the way through. Let's throw ourselves into battle here. I think after this one, I'm going to take a quick little break because I believe a delivery is here for me that I need to bring inside. Malay Mayhem and Stampede. Valmore, Mylor, Yoden, Zia C-Chan. So Malay Mayhem, Stampede. I think I'm gonna go with Green Splinter here. But if only to be slightly different. Now I went with Obsidian so that Oaken Behemoth can do extra damage. Hopefully they won't protect against any potential magic damage. I'll also toss in Kron. So a bit of an unconventional team here given the rule set, but we will see how this goes. Okay, they went with Valnamore. So they just completely freaking ignored the rule set, much like me. And I'm not going to win this. They have too much magic damage, too much speed. Skip, next, go. Oh, I said I was going to grab my delivery. Okay, after this battle. Explosive weaponry, lost legendaries. Okay, this one's a tougher. I would like to play Selenia here, but that's not going to happen. Let's see if they can miss their first attacks. Now, as for me, we want to capitalize upon our low mana creatures. If it was reverse speed, they would be an excellent choice. But No, I'm going to focus my attacks on the enemy's backline, I think. I would like a bit of extra damage there, and I lost legendaries, so sure, we'll throw a speed in and throw a chicken in. Alright, let's see how this goes. Fire Splinter's in here, so it's unlikely that I'm going to win. Fire Splinter's got way better low mana, faster moving creatures than Life Splinter. Exactly as predicted. My only potential for surviving here is the Divine Shield. There it is. Did its job. So the only reason I'm winning this battle is because of literally Divine Shield. Otherwise I would have gone absolutely freaking destroyed. Hell, I could still get destroyed here. Cerberus is a tanky boy. Nope, just got through. Had that gone to one more round, that would have been good night for me. Okay, I'm going to jump on a quick break, go grab my delivery, and I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. Thank you for your patience. I'll be back very, very shortly. That's the wrong button on my stream deck. I need to get used to pressing the right one. Okay, I'm back. Needed to put my food delivery into the fridge, which is now done. So it is time to jump in and claim my quest rewards. Let's see what I get. Hopefully it should be average. If it's below average, I'll be mad. So we've got 14 chests. Just in time, Zarvax. Welcome. Thanks for coming along. 24 DEC. Minari Crystal Smith. Heat Smith. Exploding Rats. 2 rares out of 4 cards. That's above average. 21 DEC. Alchemy Potion. Wow, that is really above average in terms of drops there. Of 4 cards, 3 are rares. Pellicle Bandit. Legendary Lotion. 5 DEC. 27 DEC. 8. Minari Heatsmith. And a Pellicle Mercenary. So that's actually really good. Of the 2, 4, 7 cards that dropped, 3 of them were rare. So that's what? 40% rare rate? That's really, really good. I am just going to see whether or not I've got enough. I need one more alchemy potion to open up 2 packs. And I really don't want to spend money on pack openings, but at the same time with the Chaos Legion general sale due to start in a few days, I kind of do want to open up my packs, but I don't want to spend money on vouchers. So I'm sort of stuck in this like catch-22 there. It's like I want to open packs, but it's not worth opening packs without potions, but I don't have enough potions. But I don't want to spend money on potions because I could use that money to buy more packs. There's too many things that you can throw your money at in this game, which is dangerous. That's typically what I do, is I take the money I earn from my day job and throw it into Splinterlands. Okay, what have we got? We've got an opponent who has just been spamming Daria Dragon Scale pretty much non-stop, and it's not a bad strategy either. Aim True, Stampede. The only way I'm going to be able to beat them is with magic, probably. I am going to go with Thaddeus. Throw in a Screaming Banshee. That's a weaken. Now, can I... Yes, I can. There's another weaken. So the grand scheme of things here is hope that they don't bring any armor along. And then try and destroy them with the affliction of Dr. Blight and Cursed Slimeball together at last. I'm encouraging destruction. Oh no, I can't beat that. But you know what's going to be absolutely hilarious? The moment Lord of Darkness kills that Cursed Slimeball, it's going to decimate the entire enemy backline. Hey, Game Boy Ali, watch this. That's the best redemption I've seen in a very long time. Oh, that went exactly to how I planned. Now I'm completely screwed because Lord of Darkness is just going to wreck. Yeah, there it is. Oh no. No, that worked out really well. Yeah, that was that went way better than I expected. I just want to watch that again. That was so much fun. I was very lucky though that so Furious Chicken's gone. Bang, gone. Redemption, 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 redemption. It didn't destroy all of their team all at once, but there was a reason I played Screaming Banshee there, was knowing that blast would be required. And had it not been for the extra weaken from that guy, we would have failed to win that. It was only 10 ranking points, but that was a sweet, sweet, sweet win. I enjoyed that one. It's added so many options for weaken Thaddeus has. Alright, another one who is consistently spamming dragon summoners. Okay, I need to focus on anti-speed measures here probably, and magic reflect, because that's a lot of magic damage, that's a lot of gold foils. Look at that collection power, that's insane. That's 10 times more collection power than I have. Now, Lost Legendaries gets me slightly off the hook for magic damage. Earthquake. I might go with Thaddeus again, because that way I can... Oh, Phantom would be great here. Is it Phantom? What is it? I don't have it maxed yet. I need to max it out. I think it's 6 mana. No, maybe it's 7. Nightmare. Oh, it's not flying. But it has phase, and it's got a ridiculous amount of health. No. What has good flying? Oh, actually, Soulstorm. Oh yeah, I forgot about Pelacor Deceiver. And now, if I combine that with a few silences... Well, there's a flying silence, so that works out very well. 4 mana will get me my Tower Griffin. And then we can throw in a Forced Repair. That leaves me with 5 mana, so what can I toss in for 5 mana? Let's go with Vampire. Let's see how Vampire can do in this rule set. I haven't played Vampire in a very, very long time. Now, I didn't bring any Snare. That could be problematic. I did not know that Naga Brute got Return Fire. It is a very rarely played card, and Vampire is now gone. Please miss Bone Golem. Please miss. Oh. Come on, Pelacor Deceiver. Do your thing. Do your dodges. There's one dodge. Damn, not enough dodge. My mistake, though, was not bringing any Snare at all there. You can play Splinterlands at work, as long as you don't get caught. Good advice. No, I don't play Splinterlands at work. I only play it while I stream. Okay, kitty. Yeah, it's probably too low mana for Byzantine Kitty, but close range and weak magic, I think I can make Kitty work. Maybe, yeah. Okay, see you later, Kitty. You coming to visit? What's up? What's up, kitty cat? It's a bit early in the morning for Mia to be joining me. You know, it's only 9:10 here locally. But she seems to want company. I don't know why. Good morning. I know. You slept all night. So did I. Okay, let me select a team before my cat completely distracts me here. Well, we'll go with Byzantine Kitty anyway. And I'm gonna go with Earth Splinter, because lol demoralize, and lol weak magic. Then you should be good in the front line. You should be good in the front line. You should be excellent, provided backfire works. And then do we have any magic damage at all? That costs 2 mana-ish. What about if we drop Halfling Alchemist? That way we can throw in a... No, Komodo Princess is still going to be the best bet. Alright, what costs 2 mana? Yeah, sure, Harpy. Okay, and then what costs 0? Yep, you. Naga Assassin right at the back. Bada bing. Furious Chicken in front. This is the worst team composition I've probably fielded in my short Splinterlands life. They've done a pretty similar comp. That blind is going to destroy me. Good, Chaos Agent disappeared without the use of backfire. I have True Strike anyway, so using their own medicine against them, but this is not going to end well. It did not end well at all. That was horrifically bad. But sometimes I like playing teams that are just for the lulz. Holy Protection, Spreading Fury. Who wants to get Furious? Who can get Furious? That is pretty cheap. Let's go with Daria. Fire. Cerberus. Want to stun their front line because we don't want it to get too furious. Dr. Blight can poison. I don't want to put any redemption in my team at all. Chaos Dragon would be a very, very bad idea. Mia. Kitty. Who else can get Furious for the front line? Phineas, they will be very difficult to hit. Spark pick. Oh, then do I want the stun or do I want the Phineas? I'll probably want the Phineas, then I'll bring in that for the stun. So what's that? 9 more mana. Again, I want to focus fire on the enemy's front line here. Just want to avoid anything that's gonna bounce around too much. Oh, there's so many good options with reach everywhere. I'll throw in Spirit Miner for some extra speed. And 3 mana. Let's go with Enchanted Pixie just to push the agenda of even more attack. Try and smash their front line to pieces. Yeah, and it's far more entertaining when you play that way as well. Because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, they've played a ridiculously safe team here. Yeah. It's Brick Wall City, this team. The fact that I've got magic damage is probably the only thing I've got going for me here. I haven't even broken through their armor. Even taking advantage of like the furiousness of my team. I should be able to wear them down here. It's just that resurrect. and then the Divine Shield reapplication because of the rule set. It's gonna work. I'm very lucky that their Shield Bearer was not max level and did not have Return Fire. I'm very glad Poison hit there because 9 speed is ridiculous. You know, I say as I've got an 8 speed tank in the front of my team. But yeah, the balance of magic damage in my team and the fact that their Shield Bearer was not max level. Their Shield Bearer was max level, I would have lost my Spark Pixies very early and would not have had enough damage to bring them down. So that was a lucky win. And we need 132 more points to Champ League. Yeah, like, there's so many good reach cards. You've got Manticore, you've got Twilight Basilisk, you've got the Gloridax dude. You want to bring them all along. Phineas, like, it's an insane variety of reach creatures. Okay, they have Jotun, they have Serpentine Spy. It is Blast, so they're probably not going to be playing Jotun, but oh god, they could play. No, they can't play Valnimal. Alright. Explosive weaponry, close range. I'm going to go with Thaddeus. And I'm going to do a similar thing that I did last time, except this time it's going to be double the redemption, double the fun. We can... Now, this time I don't need to bring Screaming Banshee. I'm going to bring Shadow... I thought they were called Shadow Snitch, but they're Soul Strangler. Instead, and for 4 mana... What else can I do? Oh, here's another redemption. Let's go. 3 redemptions. So this should be fun. And there's not much potential for there to be armor in enemy team compositions here. Tower Griffin, maybe. Queen Mycelia, maybe. I can't think of anything else that could be a threat armor-wise to get in the way of those redemptions. You know, and, well, Spirit of the Forest was also a risk. One that I hadn't accounted for, but, you know, it's not going to work here. The armor is too strong. Well, there's a Dispel, and the Dispel splashed, so that's wonderful. Soul Strangler did a good job. Oh, beautiful. That's going to redeem them, but no, not powerful enough. Too much Spirit of the Forest. I was going to say, at least Dr. Blight's safe, you know, for 1 second until everything, like, jumps in. Yeah. It was the one thing that saved them was the shield from Spirit of the Forest. Yeah, it's fun. That's the most important thing. Definitely don't want to play that in Armored Up, though. Armored Up and Earthquake. Together at last. What a great rule set. I think, based on, let's see what our opponent does. They've got a variety of blue. They've got Byzantine Kitty. I think I might go with... I'm leaning towards Blue Splinter here. If they've got Byzantine Kitty, then everything's going to hit anyway, so I might as well try to mitigate some of that damage. But what I definitely want to bring in is Metal Eye Guardian, because heal, repair, strengthen. Then we're going to go another strengthen. Now you'll also observe there's a triage there. Then we'll go Kelp Initiate for another triage. So this will protect me against Earthquake. The only thing I need to make sure is I bring stuff in that has armor, preferably also flying. So armor and flying is going to be something like... Ooh, Wave Swimmer feels like good value actually there. Just putting them there as a placekeeper. You know what? I think as me a harpoonist as well. Because Kelp Initiate, they got the back line. They ain't going anywhere. 10 mana. Yeah, we can do better for 5 mana than Wave Runner. What's going to be in the front? Let's go Naga Warrior. Let's go full mental. I should have swapped Phantom and Asmir Harpoonist, but whoops. Oh boy, my snare is gonna be fun. The only problem is it's only hitting the wrong monsters. I did not account for Bright and Bloom in my planning. You see, I explain what I'm attempting to do, but the execution is often poor. Hopefully our little Naga warrior here can do the deeds of staying alive. Oh no, she's solo, but she's mad. She's not mad enough to dodge, unfortunately. And even that, I don't think it would have won against Kitty. Because Kitty would have just hit everything. If I had different positioning, potentially, maybe, possibly, I could have done something better. But this one here, explosive weaponry. I want to play the you can't hit me minigame here. I really need to level up Kayla or Kelia or whatever their name is. I'm going for the you can't hit me game. So it's going to be Kitty plus. There's no better way to mitigate blast than to just avoid being hit in the first place. But then that means I need some serious crap that does lots of damage, but doesn't cost a whole bunch of mana. Whoa, this is gonna be super rough. Basically, if Almo gets hit, it's GG. If Almo doesn't get hit, there might be a chance that I win. Yeah, speed is such an important metric in this game. Like, the faster you can hit your opponent, the better off you're going to be. If you can hit them first, they can't hit you back. Particularly if you stun them or end up, what's the word I'm looking for here? Taking out like a key creature through like a quick opportunity or a quick sneak or a quick snipe even. I think the optimal strategies are speed, focusing fire, and then you throw in a little bit of blast where it's available, if it can be combined with that speed and that focus fire, and then it's GG. That's why Jotun is so powerful, because it gives everything blast, so when you're focusing fire on a single creature but it's blasting everything around it, it's focusing fire on everything around it simultaneously. Coupled with the fact that they're a super speedy lineup in fire, it works well. Now, Scattershot could screw me majorly here. Hopefully, there's enough speed in my team. No, there isn't. To dodge. That is one thing I did not account for. Scattershot. I was thinking, hey, everything's going to go... Oh, really? You didn't dodge a single thing with your backfire? Well, they don't have... Affliction is like the only positive thing for me here. Now Elmo's dodging everything. So what do you think? Can I win to fatigue? Probably not, because these two together will just infinitely heal. And I need to dodge a lot of stuff in a row. And also... Oh, this lack of dodge is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. RNG. But, it was an alright plan. But hey, Scattershot and Blast, rule set. Really powerful. Today I learned. Okay. What have we got? We've got Shield Bearer. This feels like a job for Mimosa. Oh, and then I click on Chancius. It's like I'm possessed to do so. You'd think that the possession would be coming from anything but. Right. Shatter. Blind will help. Poison Dispel. Mr. Blight is required also. Now, tank-wise, I'm really tempted to use Gauladon. The reason for that is because I want to. Because it's Divine Shield, we'll throw in a Cursed Slime Ball to try and break that Divine Shield. Like, Gauladon is quite literally my only hope here. That Bonesmith and thing, Dark Astronomer's in there for the Shatter. So the idea is shatter the armor, get Gauladon to do big damage, then hopefully be able to snipe. That's an interesting team composition. Thanks, I hate it. Was gearing up to fight Shield Bearer. Added bonus though is they don't have cleanse, and all their divine shields are now gone. And sadly, my Gauladon did not enrage. But they ain't gonna get trampled. There's the enrage. Oh, 1 health short. That was a very lucky miss. Looks like Spirit of the Forest might get a last stand here. They won't be able to, Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Gauladon, thank you. Why would they play Llama in this rule set? Like, sure, Spirit of the Forest is gonna heal and cleanse and all that sort of thing, but Gordon was the key there. MVP Gordon. And that was designed to kill whatchamacallit, a Life Splinter team. Worked out well against Earth Splinter as well. So no complaints from me there. None at all. I'm going to try my very best to sneak up to that Champion League as very best as I can. And given the fact that I don't have any quest potions left at this point, it's probably worth my while to, if I do get to Champion League, just stop. Just stop for the season. And then I'll stream other stuff around Splinterlands if that ends up being the case. So this is only 12 mana, and we've got Death and Water. Water is faster than Death to some extent. And the extent I'm thinking is Pelacor Bandit. If I combine that with an Inspire... Actually, the Inspire might be... No, the Snipe will be better. Is it wrong to play Gremlin Blaster? Probably. Let's go Cruel Cephalopod. I know that's probably not the best choice for a front line. It definitely isn't. Particularly when I could go with Mermaid Healer. This is going to be the weirdest frontline team you ever see in your life. Furious Chicken, Torrent Fiend. It's all about getting that first hit in from Pelacor Bandit. Death could win here though, because Pelacor Bandit's pretty fragile, and Death do have a pretty quick sneak creature set as well. And I didn't put any slow in. I just went for survivability through Mermaid Healer's Triage. But if I can get in first and not miss with Bandit, I think I could be okay. The goal is to be more than okay and win. But I will see. I will see, I will find out, I will learn things, because every loss is an opportunity to learn something. It's the best approach. There's no point getting discouraged or enraged, because if you're not thinking about this stuff objectively, then why bother thinking about it at all? If you think with your emotions, that's when you're letting go, not doing the right things. Okay, well, interesting. Gino Sharnus, welcome to the team. At least Gino Sharnus doesn't have a last stand. That's like pretty much the only thing I got going for me here. Blast is not going to help us at all, but I'm screwed because Pelacor Bandit only does 1 damage. But thankfully, we were able to stay alive long enough to soak the damage, let the snipe happen, and get it to work. Oh, back to basics. That is no fun at all. Well, this is the story of Bortus. And some of that. Now Death is available, so who knows if they're going to play Ouster. I've just got to do the standard issue thing here, don't I? I think I've shown my hands in my recent games that I don't really play Blue Splinter, so if I do, I don't know, it might be lucky for me. It's just going to be a matter of choosing the best team mathematically. So I want lots of health, then I'm going to stack in all my damage behind that lots of health. So Dr. Blight may not be the best value at 4 for 2. 4 for 3 is better value. Then in the 3 stakes, there's nothing. There's that, 2 for 1. Then there's just 1 mana left. And that is completely pointless mana. Unless we go with 0 mana. Or do we have something with more health for 3 mana than Kelp Initiate? No. What about if we replace Jin Sharnus with Phantom of the Abyss? No. Alright. Since that's going to make no fundamental difference, I may as well go for the DEC obtaining through Furious Chicken on the off chance that I manage to get through. They do not have enough damage. They've got a lot of freaking health, but they don't have enough damage. They brought the whale along. I think that's the first time I've looked at a blue Splinter team and thought, they don't have enough damage. And that didn't make me mad one bit. I guess that was a watch me use my new unit. Whereas they burnt all their mana on that, had only 16 mana dedicated to damage, whereas I had all of this mana dedicated to damage, and this mana dedicated to staying alive. So their balance in their team wasn't all that great. I was like riding a push bike on a freeway for them. I don't know what that analogy is meant to mean. Don't ask me. I just thought of it. Okay, heavy hitters, close range, Earth and Death. Well, they certainly have a lot of death in their team. Sorry, a lot of earth in their team. Almo is an interesting proposition there. What can I do sneak-wise? I'm going to go Green Splinter and just open up the sneak, because they leave themselves quite vulnerable to sneak when they play Green Splinter. So we're gonna go Lyanna. And 1, 2, 3. We'll put in a failed summoner. We'll try and keep them alive as best we can. Then I've got 2 mana left. Since I'm going to be doing the sneak minigame, let's go with Slow and Weaken. I did consider for a second Acid Shooter, but I want to get my attacks in before they get their attacks in. And I don't really care about the rule set of it being close range or knockout. Meanwhile, they've gone with the Affliction minigame with many weakens, which may just work. Be fun to watch. Okay, there's the first one, so I'm going to lose 1 creature. Oh no. That not like this. Not like this. That miss on the Death Elemental cost me very dearly. I needed that to hit. They did really well with throwing slows in as well. So there we go. We got to see one of those affliction games, but I was on the receiving end of it. Not affliction, weaken and redemption. It was fun to watch though. Okay, knockout, taking sides. Oh, this has got to be fire. It absolutely has to be fire. Yep. Spark Pixies. Now, the problem for me is... Well, Caledon can't miss. Like, he is slow as hell. But the important thing is he can't miss. And if they go with fire, they're going to put Dodgy Boy in front. So the importance for me here is to just make sure that with as much stuff as possible, I can't miss. Be nice if fire had some true strike, although that would be ridiculously OP. Do we go with Zarin? No. Where's Healer? There's Healer. This will work against Life Team as well, potentially. This team comp that I'm putting together. Right. What else can we do? I've only got a level 1 Jin Inferni, but they're really tempting to play. But no, I'll do the sensible thing and go with Ifrit. And we've got 6 mana left to toy with. I guess we'll go with Pyromaniac. We'll do this. Now the reason I've got my magical dudes in the front is because they both have thorns. And Caledon being in the front because they've got immunity. So hopefully they won't get stunned. Well, they can't get stunned. The only thing I've got to worry for is magic damage here. Which is what they have also come to town with. Well, there goes my backline. There goes their primary stun. Damn. Well, it's all up to you, little buddy. All up to you, Mr. Elderman. You're not going to be able to overcome the damage of Phoenix unless you dodge. Unless you dodge that sweet, sweet magic, which you could not. Oh well. Had I played Blue Splinter, I don't see how I would have been able to beat that team either. Unless I just went with Ridiculous Sneak, maybe? No. The Phoenix would have dodged the Sneak. Elemental Phoenix is such a great card. Okay. Earthquake and no sneakings. No sneakings allowed, but opportunities are allowed. Good old green. This is going to be all about focusing fire here. We'll go with Minicron. Good old Pelacor Mercenary, or Mercenary, as it should be pronounced. Do I have anything to worry about blast-wise here? Or can I make them worry about blast? Odds that I'm fighting Llama Mage here are pretty freaking high. I might use my Spirit of the Forest. Sure, they won't have Snipe, but that'll be another heal going into my front line, so that's a triple heal. Ooh, I need Cleanse, don't I? Do I have a Cleanse in this Splinter? I don't think I do. Well, Sacred Llama Mage, that's pathetic of me to be like, do I have a cleanse? Oh, only the champion you're playing. Where was my Cilia? There she is. Now, 7 mana remains. We want this to be a big, enormous monstrosity. Maybe Gargoyle Devil. We'll use them as our potential last stand. Goblin Psychic, you can go there. Hopefully they don't bring too... Well, they can't use Sneak, so my team order really doesn't matter. They went with Kron. Good job, Rust. And good job to not bringing magic damage and using the majority being physical damage. Because big hits from these guys. Enormous hits, in fact. Midico Headhunter is enormous. And if I'm lucky enough to get an Affliction in on their Kron, it's going to be the sweetest of GGs ever. Please afflict. Although, look at that. 8 damage from Gargoyle Devil. Because that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Didn't lose a creature. And then that 8 damage from Gargoyle Devil on Kron. That was like chef's kiss level of finesse to finish them off. Super satisfying to watch there. Okay, I haven't checked how far away from Champ League I am, but I'll do that momentarily after this battle. So I feel like I should be getting closer. 14 mana, reverse speed, plus super sneak. Well, I feel like it's time for old mate Thaddeus. Whoa, Skeleton Warrior is actually really good for this. Apart from their extreme vulnerability to what I'm doing here. It'll work both ways. Oh, you are way too quick. I don't think this will work as well as I had envisioned. Perhaps instead it might be wiser to go with Lorna, chuck a werewolf at the back. Let's go with a Temporal Master. It's going to be pretty risky. Because, you know, one blast and they're gone. Slow boys. Dr. Blight, you're too expensive. Harpy works. Let's introduce a blind. Now, 2 mana remains. That's a good choice for 2 mana, even though they have ridiculous speed. That's their job is to basically absorb attacks. Oh, I should have swapped Lens Master and Temporal Master. Damn it. Oh well. The Divine Shield will ensure that Temporal Master will actually get their attack in, regardless of what my opponent chooses to do. And they wasted it on a chicken. 6 damage on a chicken. Not great. Yep, there's the poison. The affliction, keep calling it afflictions that are weakened. The weaken redemption thing would have worked. Apart from the armor. Did they even play? No, they played CSC Chan. If they'd played Auric, it would have been a decent choice there as well. 42, everything always hits. And Equalizer, so if everything always hits, you've got to go with Jotun. And you've got to throw in all your ranged and your fastest dudes that can focus fire in. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can focus fire, and you've got a repair to boot. You will also focus fire and have a repair. Well, you will be repaired by the focused fire through Flamesmith. So all of this is heading in one direction. Now, what else are we going to do? Hey, Nighthawker, and thank you. I think I didn't even notice the 400 come through. But thank you for noticing it for me. I don't really pay all that much attention to it. I think I might have said on a stream the other day, it's like, oh, look at that. Close to 400. But apparently I'm there now. What are we gonna do? Ooh. Ooh. The right answer is, hello there, exploding rats, because speed is low. And then it's also a redemption. Now, that leaves me with what, 4/6, 6 mana. I don't want to go with Pyromaniac. Let's go with... Oh, they're not going to focus the fire, they're going to snipe it. There we go, more speed. And dodge, and a blind. But the blind and dodge and speed. Yeah, not going to help. Oh, hey, Mimosa. Let's see if we can't take out that corrupted Pegasus. I like how their backline is taking more damage than their Lord of Darkness because of shield. Oh, so close to demolishing that Pegasus. Hey Squints, thanks for jumping on. Lord of Darkness is just ridiculous staying power. Okay. Now, hopefully... Oh, no. I was going to say, hopefully Spark Pixels can dodge a few, but they won't dodge because of the rule set. That works to my advantage, however. There we go. GG. Hey Grifter, thanks for jumping on. I've done my daily quest already today, and the goal is, can I get to champ? The answer so far has been from here to there. It seems to be 1 win, 2 losses, or 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. So I'm sort of like treading water in terms of ranking points has been going. But it's been fun. Been chilling out with a few things. Aim true again and earthquake. So who's going to be speedier? Probably selecting dragon, because dragon's going to give me more choice. Might go with Selenia. And let's go with whatever swiftness we can throw in. Yes, yes, yes. Now none of that is flying. Dragon Jumper has got to make an appearance. Oh, 2 mana for a tank. That's entirely not enough, but Kelp Initiate can do some job. I don't know if it'll be a good job. And we'll throw in Headwinds just to reduce the amount of damage. I'm not sure Selenia is the best summoner choice here, but we've got enough speed. We've got more than enough speed, I think. Thanks for the follow there, Crypto Crazy 2789. Remembering to bring Snare was a massive boon here. Man, no misses. Oh, because aim true. So why did I even bother trying to build a team around going fast? Sometimes I don't know how to play this game. This match is one of them. We'll skip that one. And commence another. One more win, and I think it'll push me over the 1000 DEC threshold sitting on the account, so that'll be good fun. See what, if any, Chaos Legion bits and pieces I can pick up with that towards the end of the stream. Because I've noticed since I've started building my Chaos Legion pack, I'm having so much fun using a lot of the Chaos Legion cards. Fire, Death, Earth. We've got Earthquake, we've got Holy Protection. It's gonna be a redemption time, isn't it? Tarsa, yeah, they enjoy speed manipulation no matter what the game is. So, you know what? You're welcome. You can manipulate my speed all day. Because Curse Slime Ball, let's in fact do a straight up search for redemption. There's all of our redemption. Now let's back it up with, we can... Oh, Cthulhu is a thing that I hadn't considered. Let's dump Spellsmith for Cthulhu. Because Last Stand and a Stun, even though there's going to be one of them and like 14 of the enemy. Who knows? Who knows? This is an ill-advised choice, but we'll see. Yeah, Cthulhu was... I looked at them and I'm like, nah. And then I thought, modern format, death card, stun, lots of damage. Could this be the Lord of Darkness I've been looking for? I hope so. Thank you, Dadalt, for the reminder to drink. There's not much left in my dregs of my protein shake here, but I'll finish it. You guys may also notice that the Ring Fit Adventure goal was not met. So that's been cancelled and you should have your channel points back. I have recently, yesterday, re-triggered my hamstring injury. So I am currently defined as a cripple because I cannot bend down or squat properly. Getting out of bed this morning hurt. So once that is well again, I will put up a new challenge for that. You should have the channel points back in your balance though, Nighthawk. I will put up a new challenge for that once I'm recovered. It's a annoying recurrent hamstring injury, which I've had for like 5 or 6 years. So that's fun. It's not really fun. But the problem is it's impossible to get in to see any medical people at the moment. So I can't even go see a physiotherapist or anything like that at the moment because of our lovely friend COVID and how the government has completely mismanaged that on all accounts, especially here in Australia. End of rant. Noxious fumes, back to basics, water and earth. Oh, this is a shit rule set, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. We've got to reduce the enemy damage. Mathematically, this is a difficult battle. I think Earth probably has more damage, particularly if I couple it with Liana. I was looking at obsidian, but I'm like, no, I probably want the... No, let's go obsidian, screw it. Magic damage, please. Now, 3 for 3. 4 for 4. Leaves me with 2 mana. Which is got to be failed summoner. And then 0 and 0. That's probably the best I can do. This one's basically a dice roll. This game here. Why would you Llama Mage last stand when there's no heal? Well, apart from the fact that he's going to hit brutally hard. Oh no, the poison. That's why you Llama last stand. The brutal damage. Just catching up on the chat here. Yeah, I know the feeling about endoscopies, Nighthawker. I had to have several when I was younger. I had a couple of bowel conditions, and I have a family history of bowel cancer as well. My grandmother passed away from bowel cancer when I was like 8 years old. So yeah, I gotcha. I know how traumatic that can be. It's not something you want to talk about or reminisce upon. But yeah, the hamstring thing, it clears up with physio and the right stretches and all that sort of stuff. I've just spent so much time inside the house not being physically active as I should be, even with Ring Fit, which I was doing for like an hour a day, even when I wasn't streaming it, that this niggling hamstring injury just keeps coming back. It's been with me since I was like 19 years old. I'm 34 now, so it's a chronic injury, and it's physiological and like based on muscular structure and all that sort of thing. So surgery could possibly correct it, but I can't be bothered with that. Not at this stage of my life. Maybe when I'm older. Okay, target practice. Everything has snipe. But hey, this isn't a pity party. This is here for me to win at Splinterlands. Target practice. Everything has snipe. Okay, let's hit before they do, since everything has snipe. I want to use Chaos Dragon. I really want to use Chaos Dragon. I don't care if they're going to be effective or not. I just want to use Chaos Dragon in this match. If everything has snipe, is that going to interfere with Chaos Dragon? Is Scattershot going to overrule? Let's find out. Death. Chaos Dragon. I don't know why I chose Death. I'm going to go with Blinds. That's why I chose Death. I'm making this up as I go. There's a blind. There's a blind. Blinds don't stack, do they? I shouldn't be doing that. Oh shit, I'm running out of time here. 5 mana. Nothing with blind. Yeah, Pelacor Deceiver, you can tank. Go. My team is terrible here. If I end up winning this, I'm going to be like, wow, what? Got distracted by talking. Nah, Snipe overrules Scattershot, unless Scattershot hit, by chance, the second creature in the line. We can find out in the next round if Chaos Dragon lives long enough. No. Snipe does not overrule Scattershot, because that time he went for Sandworm. And now he's gone. Awesome, retaliate. You need to miss though, mate. You have to miss. Needs to be a miss. There we go. But Sandworm never missed. Oh well. Again. Chaos Dragon. Fun. Heavy hitters. Holy Protection. Okay. It's Thaddeus time. Slime Ball. There's a stun. Any other stuns I can throw in? Thanks for the follow, Thanatos0. There's quite a few stuns I can toss in. Let's go with a low effort stun. And now it's going to be all about the weekend. I hate it when I type a thing. You just got gold foiled. So you encountered an enemy team that was all gold foils, or... Now I've only got the one redemption here, and it's right at the end, as opposed to at the front, because my confidence level is that perhaps Gremlin Blaster can stun the front line, do a bit of blast, and then see what happens. Yeah, such is life. Such is the life of a Chaos Dragon. They're like the best, just outrageously amazing card in terms of, like, on paper they look incredible. And then you use them in combat and they're quite, I was going to say overwhelming. They're overwhelming in terms of giving your opponents victories. But they're underwhelming in terms of giving you victories and giving you, like, things that you can laugh maniacally at in battle. What have we got here? We have a well-constructed opposing team. The opportunity is probably of extreme consequence there. Damn, we didn't stun. And... okay, here we go. There's a poison. Okay, everything looks good for the redemption kill. Here we go. Oh, Divine Shield. I still got this, but Divine Shield ruined my fun. That is such a fun strategy, and there's not much you can do to counter it. I suppose you could play Green Splinter and spam Strengthen, or Blue Splinter, you could probably do the same thing with it. But yeah. Oh, look! They incorporated my my saying. What's the best method for beating Jotun Zaku? Buy him and burn him, except you need to replace Jotun Zaku with Valnamor. Because Jotun is very beatable. Valnamor, not so much. Holy Protection, Noxus Fumes. Speaking of Valnamor, look at him. To be expected. Alright, we're going to need a cleanse and a heal, and quite possibly an affliction. Alternatively, we could go with Llama and... no. Llama Harvester would not. Not with poison raining down upon them. What about we just do the weakened minigame again? Because it impacts health. That's -3 health. You put poison on top of that. I'll put Shadowy Presence in. How about Life? I know this is cheesy. This is so incredibly cheesy. Cleanse. We need a fast cleanse. This is like the cheesiest cheese that ever cheesed. There's another cleanse. Yeah, I'm doing this. I hate myself for doing this, but I'm doing this. Interesting. That's not something I'd ever considered before with Llama Last Stand. Okay, my cube is now cleansed. My cube is not going to get a last stand for a very long time here. In fact, I don't think my cube will get a last stand. Because a little herbalist can heal themselves in the background. I'm going to leave this battle running while I run away and go to the toilet. And let's see how much getting up hurts. It's probably going to hurt a lot. When I get back from the toilet, potentially this battle will be done. Alright, I'll be back soon. Good. But only just. Oh. The transition from sitting down to standing up is really, really bad. That puts me, what, 91 points away? Yep, 91 points away from champ. Let's go. Next match. Because today is fundamentally the last chance before everyone starts playing, trying to climb. So if I can sneak into champ, I'm going to be a happy man. Hopefully that happens, but who knows if it will or if it won't. 29 mana, equalizer, death and life. Yeah, I think Lorna is possibly the best choice here. Lorna with a healthy amount of poison. And by healthy amount of poison, I mean every last bit of poison that is available. So we will have immunity, so we can't get poisoned. Now, dangerous thing here is attacks could go anywhere. And given how much sneak I have on my team, while I do have 7 mana, triage is probably going to be the best choice. That way, we can heal everything. Where is triage? There it is. And there's a strengthen in there as well to further increase the amount of damage that I do. Gonna do that. Damage that I do, damage that I can take, rather. Yeah, poison was a good choice. Sure, they've got a cleanse. We don't have a resurrection, thankfully. Good. Shield bearer's gone. That should leave the path relatively clear for me. Potentially, perhaps, maybe. The cleanse is really, really nasty. The fact that poison hasn't procced on their back line is of concern. There it is. But as we saw from my last match, Herbalist can do quite well with their triage. Oh, I'm not going to get poison in. Damn. And the fact that they've got 2 cleanses remaining, along with, 6 damage per turn, not a win. Was looking good at the outset of that match, but didn't end that way at all. I want to try and get into this Champ League today. I must. Okay, noxious fumes. Fire and water. I'm going to go very dangerous here. Dangerous for me. There's a cleanse. Now, swiftness. Just. Maybe. Don't like my chances very much, but my dreams are encapsulated within Serpentine Spire. Blue Splinter is going to be full of cleanse and strengthen and triage though. It would have been the much better, logical, sensible choice. But I don't stream to be logical and sensible. I stream to be quite the opposite. Along the lines of, they'll never expect this. And usually that doesn't result in victory for me, but yeah, you know, gotta try these things. Gotta try, see what happens, learn a little, live a little. It's taking forever for my opponent to field their team. So it is also a Jotun build team. They, however, did not bring a cleanse. My snipe was fairly well placed there. Oh, beautiful retaliate. Oh no. Oh, that was such a lucky miss on the trample. And just enough health left to see Llama Hydra die. I won that because I had more useful monsters in my team. And Serpentine Spy getting in first, combined with that Inspire, that's what got me through that battle. So 75 ranking points away from this Champion League. We'll get there. We will get there. I'm just going to scrape into Champ League. I'll sit there. Melee Mayhem in true. So again, speed is going to be of paramount importance. I feel like I might go with Pyre in the absence of anything else. And who knows, I might end up changing my mind and going Jotun. But the goal here is to put together the quickest team I possibly can. Sort by speed. Who was I thinking of? The guys with swiftness. So that's +3 speed. If there's big boy with slow. No, there's only a little boy with slow. Damn. Okay then. I am gonna swap over to Jotun, aren't I? Yep. So it's Cerberus, Phineas. I hate how this always is inconsistent in its way of working. Is there any protect outside of Tower Griffin? Then the biggest ranged monster we can find. Let's go with Fire Elemental. Is that way? No. Yes, go. before I run out of time. The Shattered, Blast, the Repair with Tower Griffin. Because there's going to be no dodging here. Oh god, Renan. Prince freaking Renan. I was going to say, well, at least I've got a blind, but that won't help me one bit. Well, see you later, Hydra. See you later, Arianthus. Really lucky their Sandworm doesn't have piercing. Otherwise it would have not been fun. Oh, this is such a slow War of attrition vocabulary. Yeah. The repair was the winner there for me. I'll take that win. Even though it only got me 10 ranking points, still. It means I've only got 65 to go. Wow, that was very quick. Okay, if I beat this person, I should get a nice ranking boost. I think. Stampede, heavy hitters, life, death. So what do they do in life? Water. Sneaking and sneaking and sneaking and more sneaking, and then not doing sneak. So I'm going to go with opportunity. But I'm going to throw all of the enemy attacks into that. So this is just about building my survival structure here. No, that's the wrong thing. I wanted Nightshade. Don't know how well my opportunity options are going to present. Pretty averagely. Yes, averagely. And then we'll go Shadowy Presence. So hoping opportunity can do the trick here. It could. It might. I've set myself up for moderate success. It's going to be a very slow burn here, though. Oh man, the miss. Oh, that's brutal. The miss on Fallen Spectre. That destroyed me. And I'm still missing them. Yeah, speed differential too big. Oh, well, it wouldn't have been a massive win anyway. They're much closer to my rank than I thought they were. Okay, definitely can't lose this one. Llama, Kron, Vanamore. Okay, I think I can win this with Snipe. That's a nice solid snipe. I want to use Clay Golem. There's no point attempting to heal in Blast, but we can attempt to make them miss. You're going to go at the back, you're going to go there. Billa, I'm so sorry, you're going to get hit hard. Oh, looks like they also did the snipe minigame, but with many, 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 many more snipes. At least the blind is proving to be somewhat effective. Just. Hey, Gravity Lord, thanks for the follow. I don't know if you guys can hear those birds going absolutely mental in the background. It is so loud right outside my door. Yeah, you can, because I was saying nothing and I saw my mic levels peaking. Australian birds are very loud. Damn, I'm not winning this. Gave it a go. Oh, now I'm 3 points behind where I was. Yeah, they are cockatiels. Oh, cockatoos, or whatever they are. They are always here in the summertime. They migrate from wherever they live in the winter to torment me during the summer. Rise of the Commons. Only common and rare cards may be used. I forgot to look at what my opponent was using, so I'm gonna reload that battle, reinitialize, shield bearer and thing. So it's gonna be, what has blast? Blast magic. I'm gonna play, well, I can't play death. There's no magical blast in death. Is there a, maybe obsidian? What do we have available to us? Yes. Yes. I know what I want to do. We want to magic reflect them to death. Spellsmith can go there. Goblin's Psychic can be protected by Centauri Mage. And then we're left with 4 mana for our back line. If they're gonna play Shield Bearer, then a Shatter is probably my best move. There's the Shatter. Even though all my damage is magical, you know, it just gives their lone boatman something to do. There's the redemption to break down the divine shields. This worked pretty well. Read them like a book. Nice, 29 ranking points. And, well, really nice, 69 points to Champ League. Alright, let's go. Just need a streak of like 3 in a row here. Fog of War, Equalizer. Okay, I am going to try... oops. Try a blue splinter strategy here. Which will try and peck away at their second in line. Torrent Fiend here is probably more important than Furious Chicken. Opportunity could screw me. Sneak could screw me. Lots of, well, Sneak can't screw me actually, because Sneak is not in there. I should have reversed Grenadier and Halfling Alchemist. Damn it. Why do I think of these things after I've locked in my team? I need to learn to take a moment, stop, before I hit battle, go, right, can I optimize this further? Answer the question, then click battle. I wonder if that would improve my win rate. I suspect that it would, but yeah, I don't know. I just need to slow down sometimes because I'm like, I've got to get the team in, quick, quick, quick. And then other teams I forget to put the team in. Okay, cool. Got a pizza in Rising Star, so it can spam another lesson. I'm nearly done destroying my performer's ego here. It's only at 2%. Gonna get this skill up as high as possible, then resume the regular missions. Alright, back on over to Splinterlands. I am so glad I went with this strategy, because the focus isn't to take out the slime ball, it's to take out what's behind the slime ball. And we have activated pacifism. I mean, the slime ball's gonna get it, but Kelp Initiate is a fine choice for a tank. Not anymore. Oh dear. And the headwinds didn't help me very much. Good. Snare is in effect. Come on, Grenadier. You can do this. Halfling Alchemist is funny because they're like, oh, I'll halve your attack, but Bortus is already doing that. And there's the Affliction, and there's the GG moment. Okay, another. Gotta keep on going. What did we get? Fog of War and no healing. So, speed? Speedy magic? Can we do speedy magic? Not as much as I'd like to. There is no speedy magic. What about speedy snipe? Oh, it's a no sniper rule set. Never mind. What about a llama? 716, that goes 9. I do like Nectar Queen. I thoroughly enjoy Nectar Queen. Now there's no healing, so this is going to be entirely unexpected, possibly from my opponent. But doing it. Don't care. Love Nectar Queen. Want Nectar Queen to rage out. Ugh, that demoralize. So annoying. Here we go. No, it's all over. Damn. I wanted it to be better. And now back to 95 ranking points to champ. Okay, 4,005 ranking points. This is a win I definitely want to try and obtain. So what do they do with blue? What do they do with green? Well, Llama Hydra is probably not going to work out all that well. Let's go. Magic Reflect. Poison. Poison. Guard our two most important resources, being the Stitch Leech and Dr. Blight. See how that plays out for me. Uh-oh. Sneak, 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 sneak. High armor. Okay, redemption. There goes my divine shields. But shortly their armor should disappear. Oh, the sneak is just too much. Hopefully they keep missing. Giving an oh, that's not keeping to miss. Damn. Triple sneak. Only lost 3 ranking points. Hopefully I get a nice one now. That's 3 losses in a row. I'll probably get an easy win, but I'll gain like 3 ranking points from it. What have we got? Fire, heavy hitters, earthquake. Not much choice there, is there? Right. You're a flyer. You can snare. You can provide us with levitation. Now, there's a repair and an extra speed. What else? What else? What else? Gargoyle Devil works remarkably well. So undervalued. 8 mana remaining. I feel like Chain Golem. Yeah. I don't see a better choice than Chain Golem there. They put their biggest hitters closest to their front line instead of moving their biggest hitters further away from their front line, which means that the total damage that they can sink is lower. Now I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to win via the last stand, but I've got a couple of things to my advantage here. Watch Gargoyle Devil. If we can manage to stun, didn't need the stun, but 10 damage on cube because of the you're the last one left standing. I wanted to see 20 damage, but it didn't happen. I wanted the stun to proc. Just to see it go -20. But didn't get it. And yes, Bakoni, the lull emote. I'm almost looking like it right now. But yeah. Okay, 78 more ranking points to go. Don't tell people about demoralize and headwinds. It's like a secret that people can read, can only understand. Rise of the Commons, Stampede, Death and Dragon. Well, this would be ideal for Nightmare, but again, I need to freaking max out my Nightmare. What I want to do is use our good old friend, the Decepticon, Pellicore Deceiver. Now, let's see if we can throw in a cheapy blind. Dark Astronomer, sure. Are there any other demoralizers? They're all pretty expensive. Can't use Dr. Blight. Is there a snipe? There is, and there's also a silence there. Why am I not using any dragon creatures? What can we do in terms of dragon? Of course, Naga Assassin for extra speed. And 3 mana. It's got to be Soul Strangler. I don't think there's better value for damage. Where's the chicken gonna go? Yeah, that way around. Yeah, let's see. Well, this could go swimmingly well. Damn you for hitting. And damn you for poisoning. Okay, there's the weakness gone. Oh. I wish you dodged Naga Assassin. I really do. This could go belly up very quickly. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Didn't think I was. Pellicore Deceiver. The poor man's version of Phantom. Or whatever that card is that I didn't play. That I always overlook. But every time I fight against it, I'm like, oh man, really? Heavy hitters, Noxious Fumes. What have they done? They don't look to be so proficient with life, but their collection power indicates that they could be. Super Metro Man. What are you going to do, Super Metro Man? Are we going to go with Chancius? Yes, we are, because triage span. So there's our triage spam to keep my team alive. Billa can be on the end of it. The advantage there is we have a cleanse. Do I use the purifier? Or do I go shield bearer? It's gotta be shield bearer, doesn't it? Like my purifier isn't maxed. We'll go with a blast. Okay, that rules out using either of them. Because I feel like blast is going to be the key difference here. But that leaves me very weak in my front line unless I go with Conjurer 4. And then we need Crystal Smith, yeah. Okay, any better order for my team? The cleanse needs to be protected. Now the cleanse is protected. Unless opportunity comes a knocking, then I'm screwed. Or sneak. Well, at least I've got the better tank for the circumstances here. This should be a nice little win. Yes, resurrect shield bearer, please. They will be useless. Yes, I've already bought quite a few Chaos Legion packs. I'm undecided whether or not I'm going to buy more now, or whether I just use the money I would buy to buy packs to just buy my deck. Oh, wait, that's my first resurrection of the day. That's amusing. That worked out really well. Oh, that is agonizingly close to Champ League. 18 ranking points away. I could do it in the next win. Or I could go crashing back down. Depends on which league. And then there's a heavy amount of mathematics involved there, Gravity Lord. I've done the math. You need about 4,000 packs opened and purchased to be able to statistically max out Diamond League. Which at the current price of cards is not as cost effective as simply buying them all off the market. If you were to aim for max league, and I imagine that scaling would be the same across other leagues, but we'll do the maths after I either get to champion or give up on battling for the day. I've got spreadsheets and stuff. In my day job, I'm a data analyst, so this stuff interests me. So what have I got here? Stampede, no healing, a Jotun, a Mimosa. I think I'm going to be seeing a Jotun. I'm almost tempted to surrender that game and just go, please next. But oh, this is gonna hurt me. Oh, nice. Yeah, I never studied formally to get the position I've got within the company I work for. It's just been a whole bunch of on-the-job training of like, hey, you're pretty good at numbers and Excel and stuff. Can you do this? I was a business analyst for a couple of years, process analyst, and it all came out of being a customer service robot for the company at the beginning of my tenure there, but I've been there almost 10 years now, so it's pretty good. That's probably the best order I can put together there. I'm going to put Furious Chicken there because they'll die, and hopefully they'll soak the stun. Magnor then gets enraged and tramples the entire team. Magnor is not going to trample the entire team. In fact, I completely neglected the fact that he would have taunt on him there. There's an easy way to do that, Gravity Lord. You can pull all the API calls I actually did a post on my Peaked blog using a platform called Nime. Just going to jump over to Peaked. And the Kyokiz has a fantastic documentation of the Splinterlands API on GitHub. Now I've got to probably scroll for quite some time. 4 a.m. start for you for the general sale. What about for me? 16 hours. It's -6 hours from now. Yeah, it's like a 5 a.m. start for me, or thereabouts. It'll be fun. Anyway, let me see if I can find this post I made on Peaked where I use a what I use in my day job is a piece of software called Nime, along with Power BI and a whole bunch of other stuff. But Nime was like my gateway drug to like data science principles. It's not as heavy as just going out and learning SQL, Python, or R, but it's indeed a very good gateway drug to it. I just need to find my post for this. Here it is. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that, Loose Magoose. There's a couple of links in there, Gravity Lord, to the API endpoints and all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure how recently the API endpoints have been updated here, but you can go do transaction lookups using a specific thing, or you can look at transaction history, card stats, all sorts of things. If you're interested in extracting data from the Splinterlands API, there's a whole massive bunch of stuff on there, and if you get stuck, there's a developers channel in the Splinterlands Discord where you can probably ask questions about how the API endpoints work and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, using Nime, I basically built a flow that does exactly the same as what Splinter Cards now does, which basically looks at your collection, compares it to what cards exist and how many you need to reach a certain league point, and then it tells you, hey, here is your shopping list. So at the time, that was my shopping list for my card collection. So yeah, I enjoy Splinterlands and the data behind it. It's just fun to play with. All right, 25 ranking points away. This is still within one win, hopefully. Yeah, there's enormous amounts of resources out there for learning about things, and to apply data is probably the most difficult struggle. Like, you can go learn data analysis, SQL, Python, R, whatever. I don't know Python, I don't know R, I only know basic SQL in order to pull queries from databases and join tables and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, having a data set to work on, and it's a data set of stuff that you're familiar with, really accelerates your stuff. It is 11 a.m. for me now, Loose Magoose. Adelaide's half an hour behind Sydney. Thanks for the sub there, Gravity Lord. Let's have a look here at this team. Lost Magic, healed out, so we're going to be fighting ranged or melee. I think I'm going to go with opportunistic melee. So I'm going to go Daria, and probably with Earth. Centerpiece of my team is going to be Dragon Jumper. Ooh, Acid Shooter might be. Why did I come to 2 mana for? I came to 2 mana for because I misclicked and I wanted to press 3 mana to go with, not Grenadier. What am I doing? I wanted all the opportunity creatures so we can focus fire as hard as we can on a single target. Now, there's the risk that we'll be fighting a shield bearer here, and then they'll be expecting me to play range, so I'm going to throw in Goblin Thief for a shatter. Now, I need something to brick wall in the enemy team here. Let's go with Twyla. And then Twilight Basilisk. I don't know if this will work. I'm anticipating Life Splinter. That is a ludicrous amount of armor. Thankfully, they don't have a super useful repair. There's the shatter. Ouch, there's the repair. Now my shatter is useless. Hey, Alani, long time no see. I don't know, did you end up coming down to Adelaide from the NT? Yeah, I got until Monday off. I'm back at work on Monday. So I'll get to see how things have fallen apart in the month or so that I've been off. Did you enjoy spending your time looking at empty shops and closed CBD? My wife has been unwell, so we've been at home not doing much. She got tested. It's all negative, so nothing to worry about there. Probably just a glandular fever picking back up again. I do, and I have. I've got packs, but I don't have potions. That's my problem, and I don't want to spend my DEC on potions. I'd rather spend my stuff on the cards directly. That's what I seem to do. Yeah, it would have been good weather for going down to the coast, depending on which way you went, but Adelaide is pretty freaking wonderful this time of year. Dry heat as well, which I bet was a relief for you given the humidity up in the NT there, Alani. Unprotected and lost legendaries. Okay, so no armor. You know what? We're gonna go Thaddeus. Gorlodon. I'm gonna throw Pacifism in the front. Now that Pacifism has been introduced, no legendaries, so let's go with all the epics instead and see if we can win via rarity wars. What other epics can I play that are actually useful? An Affliction. An Affliction would be good considering there's heals available across those splinters. Now I've got 7 mana left. Do I just do a Gargoyle Devil again? No. No, I do not. Okay, what about 6 mana? I think it's gonna be a Grim Reaper. I could probably put a better team together here. I definitely could have put a better team together here. Sadly, my Gorlodon is rendered worthless against the Slipspawn because of Force Field. But hey, see you later. It's now dead. And now Gorlodon can absolutely rip through their team. I'm playing Marabara. Marabara is a old school player. They've been around since Alpha days. Man, Gorlodon is a beast. Absolute freaking monster. And their enrage gets going. Yeah, it regularly hits over 50C in particularly rural SA, like in the northern districts, like the little mining outposts and towns and stuff. It gets it's an oven. It is an oven. You leave stuff in the sun or you point a heat gun at the concrete in some of those places. The concrete is like 80 degrees. You melt rubber if you park a car in the wrong spot for too long. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's been like that for decades. Whether one of the warmest places on Earth, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's where I call home. All right, what have we got? We've got an opponent who thoroughly enjoys playing Alric and Valnamore. Probably going to be seeing a Valnamore here. Everything has snipe. There's no healing. If everything has snipe, I think I'm going to try and counter with Bortus. Almo. Lobstradamus. That way any magic reflect just goes pew pew straight back at them. Now no healing. That's a struggle. At the same time, let's back that up even further with Cornelius. Yeah, there's no heal on Cornelius, but who cares? Everything has snipe, so we probably want to try and get into their back line somehow. Can we sneak? Well, of course we can. Sneak. It's 11 mana. What's the odds I'm going to be fighting against Kraken? Pretty high, I'd imagine. Let's go with Headwinds, just to further reduce that hitting potential. My damage is probably too spread out here to be effective. I called it. There's the Kraken. I think I've got enough magic reflect to take them down. Not good. All my magic reflect is gone on holiday now. Good job. GG. Oh man, that was brutal as well. 32 ranking points lost. Damn. I'll get there. I just gotta persevere. I'm sort of well in the zone in this play session though. I know what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. Okay, what have we got? Evens and everything snipes again. So they are Pyre or a Mimosa player. It's too low mana for Mimosa. Could be Auric. It's probably going to be Auric. And it's evens. So silence. That's not how you spell silence. Silence. Only 2 silences available. Well, oh, a Nightmare could be good. I really need to get my crap together and actually max my Nightmare card. I don't know why I clicked them. Uh, this is not quite enough mana for me to do what I want to do. I'm like placeholding cards right now. Is there any reflect I can play? Well, yeah. But that doesn't look like a good team, does it? That looks like a horrific team. But maybe it can work. Like there's the smallest chance it could work. I'll have to wait and see. Didn't have to wait very long. Ooh. Oh, Mimosa, really? Okay. Well, the reflect is pointless. I'm gonna die to poison. So we can't get rid of any of their void. Oh, the scavenge should start coming in hard now. Nah, I got this. Halfling Alchemist. Who would have thought that Halfling Alchemist would win this? I've still got to be able to hit Fallen Spectre. Okay. That was an interesting challenge. I enjoyed it, but it was interesting. 25 ranking points again to Champion League. I almost said Gold League. That would have been a mistake. Okay, what's the team? It is Reverse Speed and Melee Mayhem. Selenia, 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 Selenia. What's Selenia playing with? Life Splinter. It's got to be green. I'm gonna go use some ancient cards like the Stone Golem. Oaken Behemoth is not so ancient, but the idea here is to play for their knockout. And then if their trample can get going, even better. For 6 mana, a Goblin Psychic is a pretty decent idea. Now, what is... I could just go with Kron. Let's just go with Kron. Let's break up the team with a chicken and see whether or not our stun plus knockout strategy can work. Possibly not, given all the splinters are available. Is a level 1 Warchang worth getting? What league are we talking about that you're going to be playing it in? So it's Llama v Llama here. Damn. How do you miss when you've essentially got double the speed because it's reverse speed? That's a very unlucky RNG. There's the stun. scared of their Hydra, I'm not gonna lie. Because Hydra will destroy, absolutely demolish. But it's sitting idle for so long, so innocent. Okay, I must stun this Hydra. Oh no. Maybe it'll just keep missing. The speed differential is there. Piece of crap. At least it can't retaliate. And at least I can't miss. Are we slowly deleting its health? It's doing 6. It's healing for 6. Skip to results. Hey, I won. Awesome. Yeah, I think Warchang has good utility in Modern League, particularly for Silver. I think you only need one Warchang for Silver League as an epic, yeah, I think. The idea is basically grab one of everything that isn't bestowed in the starter set if you're playing in the lower leagues, because that gives you the greatest versatility outside of the starter deck. Because if you've got the epics and the legendaries that another player doesn't, then that gives you a significant advantage because you've got more room to wriggle and flex around enemy team compositions. Spreading Fury. All monsters have Enrage. So we want to focus fire. And given the fact that they played Kitty, we want to focus the fire as strongly as possible, as quickly as possible. So I'm going with this. We want the 2 and the 1 mana for the additional speed buffs. We can play neutrals, good. The neutral I am looking for is... Where are you? There you are, Tower Griffin. Tower Griffin, and then we've got 3 left to play with. Now, we don't want to spread our damage. We want it all to go pow, pow, pow into the front line as effectively as possible. So, in keeping with that, I don't want to do it because it's not maxed out, but I think Serpentine Mystic is my best choice here. Given the fact that they play Byzantine Kitty quite a bit themselves, if the Affliction hits and sticks, there's also the added benefit of a slow, which can potentially give me an edge here in terms of hitting them quicker. Oh, that's beautiful. They don't have a cleanse. Well, technically neither do I. Good. There goes their tank. I am so lucky Affliction didn't hit me there. There's the Affliction plus Poison, but they don't have much of a team left at this point. So, all about hitting them harder and faster. which I managed to do. And this should be a win from this point. Yep, there it is. And hopefully that puts me into champ. I think it does. And I think that's me done for the season. That does indeed put me up into Champion League. And with only like a day and 13 hours, I don't think it makes much of a point to push as hard as I possibly can on that. And additionally, now that I'm out of quest potions, you'll observe there are no quest potions left. It's probably silly of me to try and grab a few more chests, given the risk of falling straight back down into diamond and giving up 20 chests, because let's face it, I was never going to be competing for leaderboard points. Although 37.15, rank 139, 39.27, that's only like 300 ranking points away. But this is now Champion League, so I expect that there would be a lot more Chaos Legion cards and the like in there. Is there really only 139 players in Champ League this season? That's interesting, because if I've just entered the league, I'm at the bottom of it, right? Hey Thanatos Zero, thank you, and not a problem. I always like to raid people at the end of my streams. The exception is when I've got like one viewer, then it'll just be like, okay, it says I've got one viewer and nothing's happening, so yeah, I haven't been playing any of the tournaments or any of the actual events. That's something I should start looking into. But my problem is I have all my SPS staked on my other account, which doesn't have my cards. I could just as easily delegate all my cards to that account and then just enter the tournaments. But then I'd also have to get that account up to Champion League. Actually, that's an interesting exercise I could do. I've got one of my alt accounts in bronze, no, gold. Where is that account? Let's go have a look. I think it's in gold or high silver at this point. And this account is just being played by a bot. So what are we? We are in gold 3. I could conceivably delegate some of my cards from my main to this account, wait 24 hours and see how far I can climb out of gold 3 through manual play instead of bot play, to get better stuff for end of season. But I don't know if I can be bothered. That sounds like so much effort. I stream every day. This week I've been streaming early in the morning, for me at least, because I've had the time off of work. It's coincided well with my daily quests, but on a normal sort of schedule when I'm doing my day job, I'll be streaming approximately about 5 hours from now. So I don't know what time zone you're in there, Gravity Lord. I don't know if that'll mesh up with you for future streams, but I am around every single day. I do upload all my replays to YouTube 24 hours after the stream has gone by, but it's not as fun as, you know, being here live and engaging and chatting and hanging out and all that sort of stuff. Now I don't know whether or not I've got any. See, I've got alchemy potions on this account, but no legendary potions on this account, which is super frustrating. And I've got my packs here, and I can technically only open one on my main account because I've got enough potions for one. So it's pretty. I know it's like massive first world problems here, but yeah, I reserve the right to share these first world problems with people. Yes, so you would use if you have both potions active, you've got the increased chance of the legendary and the increased chance of the gold foil, whether that gold foil ends up being common or rare or an epic or whatever. It does stack across that way. And I did transfer a whole bunch of my Chaos Legion cards from my alt to my main with the view of seeing what I could level up and start to build more considerably. So I need to keep clicking. So you've got 250 packs ready to open on... no, 200 packs ready to open on Monday, Thanatos. Or that's what you've got yourself geared up to grab on the pre-sale, the general sale. See, I'm pretty conflicted on what I want to do. I had enough airdrops to be able to get... Okay, cool. To get 10 of each of those legendaries that dropped yesterday. Which is why my Uriel is not yet maxed. I'm going to wait for the pricing on that card to settle, because guess what? Uriel and the Whale are going to be in every pack moving forward now, so the supply will increase. It's not like Dr. Blight. Jesus Christ, this is a lot of Chaos Legion cards that I've got to click through. I wish there was a dismiss all button, but there is not. So, have to suffer. We have to look at the cards. Finally, RSI is now cured. So in terms of you can, but then the next time you log in, it's like you got a gift, and then the ones that you haven't clicked through reappear. It's annoying. It's a quality of life issue, but there's other things the devs can probably work on that are better than that. Because not everyone is doing all that stuff constantly. So I'm just going through now, and I'm going to round up my Chaos Legion cards to a round level here. There's no point combining them further than that unless I can combine them to max. So I've got a Deep Lurker here. That is up to 14. I've got 13 of them. Sucks to be me. Kulu Swim Hunter, they can go up to level 3 with 14 of them. Because odds are that I could end up in Gold League at the start of next season. Because the start of my seasons, especially recently, have been horrible. That's not enough to combine up. That's probably not enough to combine up to anything meaningful. Again there. Antoid Platoon, we can combine that up. What else have we got? That is 5 that can combine up. I just know these numbers off the top of my head now, based on the rarity and all of that. Tarsa I've already got combined up, but pretty pointless at the level I've been competing at. Tusk the Wide, level up. Stonefish, no. Flying Squid, just, yes. What's next? Deep Lurker, no. Angelic Mandarin, no. Already maxed. River Nymph is a no. Round you up to a round level. Because if I do elect to enter any of those tournaments, then at least I've got the cards there. I want to go with 5, I'm pretty sure here. No, it's 6 until I get one more. Not that I see much utility for Bakjira, but hey, you never know. Morphoid, no. Knifer, no. Scout, no. Yes, we can level you up. This is actually a really great card. So is Regal Periton. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with many drops of it. Right, that was my stock inventory. Maxed Obsidian. I need another Grund before I can level it up. Acid Shooter of max, Cream Mycelia of maxed. Can't do anything with Scrap, I can't do anything there. Can do something with Blinding Reflector. Because these cards are useful for things like Equalizer. You can sometimes roll in a really cheap card. We got up to life. Blinding Reflector, Chaos Knight. You're already there, but you need 2 more. Time Mage, Portal Spinner. No. Maxed. I need a few more Bright Wings in order to max her out, but the final ability, Swiftness, yes, useful, but keeping her without Swiftness makes her amazing for reverse speed. And again, with Uriel, I need 1 more to max, so no point maxing beyond there. Again, it's only, I think it's Redemption that they gain at max level, which is actually really useful on them because they seem to die a lot. Uriel the Purifier. Let's go have a look at Death. I think I might be able to do something with Riftwing here. 2, 3 to 14. That will do the trick. Shadow Snitch is just short. Crypt Beetle is not short. Let's go there. Do some stuff with them in the Magical Combining Land. The Magical Combining Land is complete. Life Sapper, I am very sad that I am short on. I love the Life Leech mechanic. Cursed Windiku, I can level them up. And then it'll be dragon and neutrals. And there's not a lot of dragons or neutrals that I have yet obtained. Weeding Warrior, not enough. Corpse Fiend, not enough. Dragon, there's just the Chaos Dragon. On the neutral side of things, though, yeah, there's not much I can do there. Maybe with the Hireling? No, that needs many more cards. Got the Supply Runner. No, that needs 60 for it to be useful and for it to be very expensive to get that buff out there. Maybe here, yep, we can level up Zenith Monk so they can graduate to a level 3. So yes, that is where I'm sitting in terms of Chaos Legion collection at the moment. And there's a really good site, if you're not familiar with it, called Splinterlands. You can go tools, you can go missing BCX, you can type in your name, and it will tell you exactly how many cards you need to get to max. Now, it doesn't tell you how many you need to get to a certain league level, but if you combine that view with the other tool here, which is set value, here you can actually go, I want a silver league deck, and that's what it's going to cost you. Or I want a gold league deck, and that's what it's going to cost you. Diamond league deck, that's what it's going to cost you. I don't know that it actually goes into market depth in enough detail. If you were to just go to the market and immediately go, right, yep, I want all, you probably end up paying significantly more than the figure represented at the bottom, because it doesn't investigate the depth. It just goes, this is how many you need, that's the lowest it is. Let's assume there's enough at the lowest listing so you can max it out. So the logic is potentially to be improved, but the way the Splinterlands API works doesn't make that easy to dig into that market depth data with any meaningful representation, at least. But yes, that is, I think, all of my tips and tricks for today. Been going for almost 3.5 hours-ish. So I think I might start to wrap up here. But yeah, happy to answer any questions in any future streams. There's so many different tools out there that you can look at and use. Splinter Cards is probably one of the best Gravity Lords. So before you go build it yourself, go check to Hox, who develops the site. Is really good at like reading my mind, even though I don't speak to them, and just implementing features that I think, wouldn't it be nice if, but I can't be bothered building myself in my own tools and stuff that I use. So yeah, Splinter Cards is a great site, and if you're relatively new to the game as well, Monster Market is really great for buying cards. Peak Monsters is obviously the gold standard in terms of a marketplace, but if you buy on Monster Market, you get some of the DEC back into your wallet, like a little cashback sort of thing. So they share their marketplace revenue with the purchaser of the card. But Peak Monsters has the superior like filtering and browsing, and like, you know, let's say you want a Pelacor Mercenary and you want a let's say Silver League, which I think is like level 5. You click there, you've instantly got the lowest price for that card in your cart, and you can go away and buy it. So yeah, there's yes, so if you buy the packs on the first day, regardless of how many packs sell, you'll be eligible for airdrop number 4, is my understanding from what the devs have distributed on their blog and on Discord. But the important thing to remember is anything that you buy from now onwards is eligible for all future drops. So all the packs that you bought that made yourself eligible for these things make you eligible for all the future drops. It's just the ratios that change. So if I log out onto my account that I actually purchased my packs on, and jump on over to the store, look at the airdrops, I can see that I got 28 Dr. Blights and 1 gold foil. I can see I got 10 Bakjiras and 10 Real the Purifiers. And that was with 3140 packs purchased through my account. So that'll be unlocked at 4, 5, etc. And then what generally happens is the first and the last airdrop cards are the most scarce mathematically, because the first one is pre-sale. The last one, because now you've also got the the RNG of all future packs now can possibly contain Bacteria and Uriel the Purifier, and any of these other airdrops once they have dropped. So there's a couple of ways you can approach it. You can buy the packs and just hold them, wait for all 14 to be dropped, and then be like, cool, any of these cards could now be in packs that I open. Alternatively, you buy the packs to get the airdrops. There's no right or wrong way of doing this fundamentally. I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't bump myself up to like ensure that I got max level ones here, but I thought to myself, if I grab the extra 160 packs, there's no way, mathematically speaking, that these cards would be worth the extra value combined that it would have cost me to purchase those extra packs, because 160 by 4 is what, 500 and something dollars, whereas you know you could probably buy a max both of those for the difference there. So it's about being efficient as well and not just FOMOing madly into cards that you want to get and want to use and all that sort of thing. But yeah, even here on my alt, where I'm just holding like one of each thing because I like to use this as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'd go look at the timer and figure it out is what I'd say. What day is that going to be for me? That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'll be Wednesday the 19th in the morning, when I get to see what I'm going to do. I'm like, yeah, I'm holding a pretty hefty chunk of DEC, so I could potentially just go and buy a whole bunch of packs when that general sale starts. And I might, I haven't yet decided. But my limiting factor is going to be my vouchers at this point. So there'll be another how many more drops here of vouchers between now and then? 1 and then 3. So I'll have about 100 vouchers available for the bonus packs. So I'm going to go and buy more. It's going to be in the multiple of up to how many vouchers I've got for those bonus packs ready to come at me. Alternatively, I keep an eye on what the vouchers are worth and then just spend the vouchers on cards. Could backfire, however, because technically speaking, if you are looking at the vouchers on face value in terms of what they're going to be worth for Chaos Legion sale, you get 400 bonus packs for every 2,000 you purchase. So that gives the vouchers a value of 67 cents each, was my objective mathematics there, based on, well, if you're buying $8,000 worth of packs and you're getting 400 for free, that's 8,400 divided by the 2,400 packs that you'd get. That gives you a net cost of $3.50. So my apologies, actually, the face value of the voucher technically 50 cents if you're doing the big bulk purchases and you want to get all the things. So if you got to be up at 4 a.m, it means I got to be up at like 3:30 a.m. That's no fun. I probably won't do that. But it'll be very interesting to see how many packs vanish immediately. You know, it's once in a lifetime opportunity. I stayed up to like 3 a.m. in the morning to pick up my land back in the day, and I am glad that I did that. But I know that Gank, for instance, on Twitch, he is Splinter TV or Splinter News. No, he's Splinter TV on Twitch Gang. He reckons that it'll sell out pretty much instantaneously. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I was developing Splinterlands and I was in charge, I'd just issue 1,000,000 packs every month. That way, they give themselves like 12 months to think about the next edition, build, scale, be sustainable, and all that sort of thing. And yeah, I know they don't hate money. They want to succeed and do stuff, but I think it's from a personal perspective. If I was running the business, it'd be better to say, "Hey, look at me! I sold out of my available packs every month for 12 months in a row," as opposed to, "Look at me! I sold out of everything in 10 minutes, and now no one can buy anything for 10 months." I feel like it's better to be the consistent emission, or even do it in a halving manner, similar to how Bitcoin is distributed. For the first month, we're going to release 1,000,000 packs. Second month, 500,000 packs, or whatever the mathematics would work out to be to enable like a decent distribution of packs that becomes scarcer over time. So you meet that immediate demand and that keenness for players to jump in initially. 1,000,000 packs and 2,000,000 packs. There's so many different ways they could play it, but I'm sure the people working within the Splinterlands and the economics of the game are much smarter than me in terms of their mathematical objectives, and there's other bits and pieces that we aren't privy or aware to. What is their roadmap in terms of developing new features. We know that land is the priority on that roadmap, but there's other bottlenecks in their dev train, as we can see by what jobs they're recruiting for. Are artists going to be able to produce the artwork quickly enough for new editions and that sort of thing? And then the balance changes and all that sort of thing. The marketing, the dev, the implementation of tournaments. How does it interact with the guild system? It's super, super duper crazy. Yeah, I think esports are going to be wild for this game. You click one button and you're there. It's not like you have to go register with like ESL or whatever and do that sort of thing. Yes, absolutely, Thanatos Zero. I do think that land plots are going to be worth it, because if you've been sitting on the sidelines watching the Splinterlands for quite some time, there is significant and strong evidence that the next edition isn't. Yes, it's going to be Rift Watchers, but alongside Rift Watchers, when land comes out, land is going to be like the next evolution in gameplay, and the Splinterlands developers aren't going to be releasing items and spells which are going to be forged using land and player buildings and all that sort of stuff. Players will be essentially issuing the next range of game mechanics in Splinterlands. So given that they've said that they're not so keen on allowing new land to be manufactured or discovered or whatever it is for a very long time, it's going to be interesting to see how that works on bits and pieces. Yeah, I mean, that's one of my actual concerns that I have, is I'm probably not going to have enough monsters to work on the land I've got. I've got a tract and a couple of loose plots, and I was actually thinking that we could do something along the lines of this account is, Hollow Twitch or whatever account name I come up with. Actually, I should probably see if I can register a particular account name in Splinterlands. I'm going to try doing that off stream to make sure none of you guys steal it. And that way we can have players delegate cards to that account. I basically say, right, I've got the land, I've got the DEC, players delegate the cards and they work the land. And whether I have to raffle off slots or do something to, yeah, no, I don't know what the demand is going to be. I manage the land live on stream. We choose what that land does as a collective here on Twitch, and then distribute the rewards from that, whether it's items and spells or whatever. I know there's going to be a market for renting out land plots and all that sort of stuff as well, but I think it'd be more fun and bring the community better together if it's a collective, like a co-op, but a Splinterlands co-op, so to speak. It's a fun little thing that I think I can help run. The other thing that I also want to do in the future is when we've got those Splinterlands validators, the validator nodes, or whatever they're going to be called. I'm going to try and run one of those nodes because I've got a home server that's got 128 gig of RAM and all that sort of stuff that does bits and pieces around the house. So I reckon I'll have enough capacity on that to run a validator node, because I think it would be really cool, because I really love this game to be like, I'm helping the game's infrastructure function and I'm doing it with a box that sits in my house, as opposed to something that sits off in a data center somewhere that I don't own, I can't touch. I can be sentimental about those sorts of things, and I think it's a unique way of helping to keep the game running and keep the passion flowing in the community, because like this game is so deep, so tactical, so strategic. It's just fun. But then there's adjacencies to the fun beyond just playing the game. There's looking at the statistics of the cards, there's the theory crafting, there's the lore for the people who are like massive fans of the story, there's the mathematics, and I just enjoy making things efficient as I possibly can. And this game gives you so many opportunities to like increase efficiency, which is something that I thoroughly enjoy about it. There's lots and lots of depth. And the other elements of it as well is that all of these cards, all of your collections are sitting on a public blockchain. If I was a game developer, and I have tried my hand in that. I used to work for a game publisher once upon a time. And if I knew how to code better, I would make a game that basically looks at your Splinterlands collection, gives you units that are based on your Splinterlands collection, which you can then employ in that game. So it gives the Splinterlands cards additional utility beyond what they have in Splinterlands itself, because as long as that API is running, and as long as the Hive blockchain is running, those cards are yours. But there's nothing stopping a third-party developer going and saying, right, Hollow has this card, Nighthawker has this other card. Let's do like some grand strategy game. Yeah, like a Heroes of Might and Magic type thing. I loved Heroes of Might and Magic. That was a game that defined my childhood, Heroes of Might and Magic 2. But you could even do like a Pokemon style RPG where you're like a monster tamer or something. And if you've got the card in your collection, you wander around, not leveling it up in terms of Splinterlands, but leveling it up in terms of this other game that is based off of that same card ID. And that could create secondary and tertiary markets for the card to say, hey, this card ID was played by Holozor in here, and in this other game, it's actually a level 15 or level 30 card or whatever rules are set in that game, so it has additional value in that game's marketplace as opposed to just in Splinterlands. Or you could look at the issue number, or there's so many different things and bonuses you could do. So yeah, I really wish I had the time, and if I didn't Twitch stream so much, I probably would, to go learn a development language to implement some of those things, even if it's like basic web games or 2D games or whatever, because I've got so many ideas floating around in my head. Some of them are probably not good, but some of them I think are really intriguing and interesting things that we could pursue. Thanks, Nighthawker. Good to have you, and I think that's probably a good conclusion for my stream at this point. I I should probably think about preparing myself some lunch and getting on my feet for a little bit as well as I can so that my hamstring can stop hurting. So thanks everyone for your company. Let's have a look and see who we can raid, who's online, because I've just been a talking head. Dave L is online, so let's go raid Dave L. Thank you all for your company, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Won't be doing a daily quest tomorrow. I'll probably be sorting out my other accounts, delegating power to them and all that sort of thing. And if you need some power for the end of the season, be sure to tune in for my stream tomorrow. Probably be around the same time as I did my stream today, because I anticipate I'll have excess power. So I will delegate out some excess power to those of you who need a bit more power to jump up to a different league. That'll be my giveaway tomorrow. So thanks for your company, and we will jump on over to Dave and enjoy the rest of your days/nights, whatever time zones you are in. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time.